Let me say something bold. Your glasses might be aging you more than your wrinkles ever could. And the crazy part? It has nothing to do with your age, and everything to do with shape, color, and tiny design details. Most people over 50 are never told about. Today, we fix that. Have you ever put on a pair of glasses and suddenly felt heavier, tired, or just not like yourself? It's not your imagination. The wrong frame can drag your features downward, exaggerate shadows, and make your beautiful, mature face look less vibrant than it truly is. And I want you to know, this isn't about chasing youth or pretending to be 20 again. It's about choosing glasses that support your natural beauty, the same way we choose clothes that fit well, colors that flatter, or habits that strengthen our well-being. Because aging is not the problem, the wrong frames are. As we get older, our faces naturally change. We lose a little volume in the cheeks, the brows soften, the jaw becomes less sharp, and all of this is completely normal. But what most people don't realize is that eyewear designers actually study these changes. Some frames are specifically created to lift, brighten, and open mature features, while others unintentionally make us look tired or severe. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 types of glasses that instantly make you look fresher, more awake, and more vibrant at 50, 60, 70, and beyond. Not by hiding anything, but by working with the face you have today. Let's start with one of the most powerful frame shapes for a naturally lifted appearance. Let's begin with the frame that has quietly become a secret weapon for women and men over 50, the lifted cat eye. And no, I'm not talking about the dramatic, retro winged shapes from the 1950s. I mean the modern, subtle cat eye that gives the face a gentle upward sweep. As we get older, most of the changes we see around the eyes move downward. The outer corners of the eyes soften, the cheeks lose a little volume, and even well-rested people can look tired simply because of natural facial shifts. This downward movement often makes straight, flat, or heavy frames look harsh or pulling. They unintentionally highlight the very features we're trying to soften. And this is exactly where the lifted cat eye shape shines. The upward angle at the outer corners works like a tiny architectural lift. Not dramatic, not exaggerated, just enough to visually pull the eyes upward, brighten the upper cheeks, and create a more open, refreshed expression. It's like wearing a gentle smile, even when you're not smiling. Humans subconsciously interpret upward lines as energy, optimism, and alertness. That small lift at the temples doesn't just change how you look. It changes how people perceive your mood and vitality. People might not know why you look so awake. They just know you do. The best versions for mature faces are the softer, more refined styles. You want a cat eye shape with a gentle sweep, not a dramatic, sharp wing. Look for medium or thin rims that don't overpower your features. Rounded edges, which soften expression lines. Light or warm colors like champagne, rose, soft tortoise, or warm neutrals. These tones add brightness around the eyes without creating harsh contrast against mature skin. Cat eye frames work beautifully for oval, heart-shaped, and rectangular faces. If you have a rounder face, choose cat eye styles with a slightly taller lens height and a subtle wing. This adds definition without exaggerating fullness. There are few versions to avoid. Skip the very sharp, exaggerated wings. They can look costume-like, and they often compete with natural facial lines. Avoid heavy black rims unless they match your personal style. On many mature faces, harsh color can emphasize shadows and make the eye area look more sunken. So if you want a frame that instantly lifts your features without trying too hard, start with the modern cat eye. But if you prefer something a little more structured and a little more subtle, our next eyewear style might be the perfect fit. Now, if you prefer something more structured than a cat eye, something clean, modern, and quietly sophisticated, the soft rectangle might be the perfect match for you. As we age, the lower half of the face becomes softer. The jawline isn't as sharp as it once was, and the cheeks naturally lose some definition. Most traditional rectangular glasses have very straight, sharp corners. and those hard angles can actually make the face look more severe or exaggerate the softness around the jaw. The solution isn't to give up rectangular frames, it's to find a version that respects the natural curves of a mature face. The soft rectangle gives you structure, but in a gentle, refined way. Instead of sharp 90-degree corners, the edges are subtly rounded. This creates definition without harshness. It supports the natural line of the brows, adds clarity to the eyes, and gives the whole face a more lifted, balanced look. And if you've ever felt that square frames made you look stern, this shape completely changes that perception. Soft rectangle frames are a universal favorite, but they are especially flattering if you have a round face that needs a bit of gentle structure. An oval face that pairs well with almost any shape. A rectangular face that benefits from softened corners. It's a balanced design, neither too edgy nor too soft. Perfect for adding a polished, intelligent look without hardening your features. Look for frames with curved corners that soften expression lines. Medium thickness rims, thick enough to add definition, thin enough to stay elegant. Matte or satin finishes, which are incredibly flattering on mature skin because they don't create glare. Warm tones like caramel tortoise, plum, soft bronze, and warm neutrals. These subtle choices make the eyes look brighter and sharpen the facial silhouette in the most natural way. Sharp rectangular frames can do two things you don't want. They can highlight deeper lines around the mouth, and they can visually pull the face downward by creating strong horizontal lines near the cheeks. That's why rounded edges are so important. They guide the eye gently upward and create harmony rather than conflict. These are fantastic if you want glasses that feel professional yet gentle. They work beautifully for reading, computer work, everyday wear, and especially for anyone who wants a modern, polished presence without anything overly trendy. So if you've struggled with rectangular glasses looking too harsh, try the soft rectangle instead. It's balanced, flattering, and incredibly elegant. Now, if you prefer something lighter, almost invisible on the face, our next frame style might be exactly what you've been looking for. If you've ever felt like your glasses overpower your face, or if you prefer a softer, barely there look, then the light wire rim might be the most flattering option of all. As we mature, heavy or dark frames can create shadows around the eyes and emphasize areas where the skin is more delicate. Thick rims sit heavily on the nose and cheeks, sometimes making the entire mid-face look weighed down. And you may not notice it in the store, but you definitely feel it when you see your reflection later. A heaviness, a tiredness, a sense that the glasses are wearing you instead of the other way around. Light wire frames do the opposite. They brighten the eye area, visually open the face, and create an effortless, refined look. Because the frames are thin, they blend with your natural features rather than covering them. This instantly makes you look more awake, more present, and more polished. It's the no makeup of eyewear, clean, subtle, but incredibly effective. When you remove thick borders from around the eyes, something interesting happens. Light is able to reflect more evenly across the face. This reduces shadows under the eyes and along the cheeks, which can make the skin look smoother and fresher. And without those visual blocks, your eyes become the focus again, not the frame. These frames are universally flattering, but they work especially well for people with delicate or refined facial features. Those with silver, blonde, or white hair, because the metal catches the light beautifully. Anyone who wants glasses that feel weightless and effortless. If you love a minimalist aesthetic or prefer not to draw attention to your glasses, light wire rims are a perfect match. Color matters here. The best shades tend to be soft gold, rose gold, warm champagne, muted bronze, clean silver for cooler undertones. These tones lift and warm the face without overpowering it. They add a quiet glow to mature skin, especially in natural light. Light wire frames are perfect for anyone who wants a pair of glasses that go with everything, from casual outfits to professional wear to elegant evenings out. They're subtle enough to blend in, but refined enough to elevate your entire look. So if you want glasses that lift, brighten, and simplify your style, light wire rims are a beautiful choice. But if you're looking for something that adds freshness through color and transparency, our next frame might surprise you. Now let's talk about one of the most modern, refreshing, and quietly youthful frame styles out there, the transparent or crystal frame. Many traditional glasses, especially darker ones, can create strong contrasts against mature skin. And while contrast can be stylish, it can also highlight shadows, texture, and deeper expression lines around the eyes. Transparent frames solve this beautifully. Instead of sitting heavily on the face, they blend into your natural coloring, almost disappearing, and giving your entire face a lighter, brighter feel. Transparent frames act like soft lighting. Because they don't create harsh borders, they naturally brighten the eye area and make the skin look more even. They allow your features, the eyes, the cheekbones, the smile to shine without distraction. And the best part? They're modern and youthful without trying too hard. With age, skin tends to lose some of its natural contrast. Heavy glasses add more contrast back, but often in the wrong places. Transparent frames work with your skin instead of against it. They soften the overall expression and create a clean, fresh look that feels effortless. It's like giving your face a breath of fresh air. Crystal frames are incredibly versatile, but they look especially stunning on women and men with gray or silver hair. The pairing is elegant and seamless. Lighter complexions, where the transparency feels almost luminous. Anyone who prefers a soft, natural aesthetic, rather than bold or graphic eyewear. If you want glasses that feel contemporary but not trendy, transparent frames strike that perfect balance. Clear isn't the only option. For mature faces, the most flattering shades are soft clear, pearl, warm beige, champagne, transparent blush, warm gray crystal. These colors brighten without overwhelming and give the skin a gentle glow. Try avoiding frames that are icy blue, neon clear, or extremely bright. These tones can look artificial or harsh, especially when paired with softer hair colors like silver, white, or blonde. Stick to warm, subtle transparencies. They flatter almost everyone. So if you want a frame that instantly softens, brightens, and modernizes your look, transparent glasses are a beautiful choice. But what if you want a frame that gives both lift and elegance without overwhelming your features? That's where our next style truly shines. Now, our final frame style is one that adds instant elegance and softness, the upswept butterfly frame. Think of it as a more refined, graceful cousin to the oversized glasses many of us loved in our younger years. As we get older, oversized glasses can start to feel overwhelming. They cover the cheeks, widen the mid-face, and sometimes draw attention downward. The upswept butterfly solves this by offering height and lift without the heaviness of large, oversized lenses. It creates openness, softness, and balance, all at once. The butterfly frame's shape widens slightly toward the temples, giving the illusion of a lift around the outer eye area. This upswept movement has the same visual benefit as the cat eye, but with a more subtle flowing shape. Where the cat eye is precise and sculpted, the butterfly is soft and graceful. It's the perfect blend of elegance and approachability. This shape works beautifully because it naturally draws attention away from the lower face, where most of our softening happens with age, and back to the eyes and upper cheeks, which instantly makes the face appear fresher and more uplifted. It's a frame that brightens the expression without looking like it's trying to. When choosing butterfly frames, look for mid-size lenses, big enough to open the eyes, but not so large that they dominate. Soft upswept edges instead of dramatic or exaggerated wings. Warm, natural tones like soft tortoise, caramel, rose brown, or champagne. These create harmony with mature skin and give the frame a refined, elegant presence. The butterfly shape is particularly flattering for oval faces. It enhances natural symmetry. Round faces, it adds definition and visual lift. Heart-shaped faces, it balances a narrower chin. mature features that benefit from soft curves and gentle upward movement. Because the lines are soft and feminine, the butterfly shape flatters almost anyone who wants an elevated, polished look. Avoid oversized butterfly frames with thick rims. While they may have been flattering years ago, they can overpower mature features today. Also avoid overly angular or geometric versions. The charm of the butterfly shape is in its softness. So if you want a pair of glasses that adds lift, elegance, and a touch of sophistication without ever feeling heavy, the Upswept butterfly is a beautiful choice. Before we wrap up, I want to share a powerful detail most people overlook: frame color. The color of your glasses can change everything. It can brighten your skin, soften lines, enhance your eyes, or it can make you look tired, washed out, or even harsher than you really are. And the tricky part? The colors that looked amazing on us in our 30s often look completely different on mature skin. The most youthful frame colors for people over 50 are the ones that mimic natural warmth and softness in the skin. These shades include soft tortoise, adds gentle dimension without heaviness. Warm neutrals like champagne, rose beige, soft gold, or caramel. Transparent tones such as clear, warm gray crystal or blush. Muted metallics like bronze or rose gold. These colors don't overpower your face, they enhance it. They bring light toward the eyes, which instantly gives a fresher, more awake appearance. Colors to be more cautious with: deep black, cool navy, icy blue, and stark silver. They can be stylish, yes, but on many mature faces, they highlight shadows and reduce warmth. Unless they're already part of your personal style, softer shades tend to look more natural, modern, and youthful. So as you explore new frames, remember shape gives the lift, but color gives the glow. Together, they create that quiet, youthful freshness we all want. So today, we've explored 5 glasses that can instantly make you look fresher, more awake, and more vibrant at 50 and beyond. The gentle, lifted cat eye. The soft rectangle with rounded edges. The light wire rim, transparent or crystal frames. The elegant upswept butterfly. And don't forget the bonus tip: choosing the right frame color can add subtle warmth and youthful glow to your face. Remember, aging is natural, beautiful, and something to embrace. The right glasses aren't about chasing youth. They're about enhancing your natural features, feeling confident, and presenting the best version of yourself every day. If you enjoyed these tips, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more self-improvement, style, and confidence advice for mature adults. I'd love to hear from you. Which type of glasses do you currently wear, and which one would you love to try next? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every one, and I might even give you a shout out in my next video.